At 6 a.m., Tampa police rushed to a home after a terrifying 911 call. An 18-year-old says one sentence that changes everything. "My mom strangled me. I passed out." Then, the line goes dead. When officers arrive, the house is dark. Furniture looks disturbed, and someone may be screaming inside. But the mother at the door insists nothing happened, and she does everything she can to keep police out. In this video, we're going step by step through the Bodycam timeline, the 911 call, the first contact, the forced entry, and the moment officers find the caller, just minutes after she begged for help.
Screaming upstairs or where it was.
Look, the couches are up on the wall. You see this? Like up here? See this?
Yeah.
Almost like, not barricaded, but
You heard screaming?
you just hear a scream for help or something? Police department! Tampa police! Come downstairs! Tampa Police Department. Good morning.
He's on the home.
Everybody?
Okay. Can you come outside for me real quick, please?
For what?
Police identify the woman seen here as 38-year-old Rotesha Silvius, who's about to get a serious wake-up call.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Lady, don't play the game.
You even do this?
Don't do this.
Never.
Ma'am, stop. Stop it. You're not going to stop us from entering the house.
I didn't do that.
Lady, ma'am.
Stop fighting it.
Ma'am, open the door.
Stop.
All right, we'll just move in. 3-1, come in the front.
Ma'am, stop resisting us. Stop resisting us. We're here for a lawful reason, okay?
Here, got that?
Sit down.
Look on my Facebook.
Sit down here. Oh, here, you know what? Come up. Stand up. Stand up.
You don't have to be aggressive.
No, do me a favor. Hey, stop. Hey, do me a favor. Just hang out with her. Where my car? I gotta go upstairs, man. In the car, please. Figure it out. Just keep an eye on this.
Rotesha is secured in a patrol car when officers head inside and find Natavia, who called 911 just over 20 minutes earlier, unconscious on the floor.
Man, we got somebody on the floor, bro. She looks 6'7", bro.
How old is the oldest?
Upstairs.
What? No, she's in the kitchen. Kitchen.
Oh, right here, man. Okay.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Not responsive at all. Found here, possibly choked out. Maybe a very faint pain.
All right. Let them do their job.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them take over here.
Yeah.
Try to keep as many people out as we can. Let fire do what they got to do, and then we're gonna grow this out.
EMTs rushed the 18-year-old to a hospital where she would survive for 2 days before passing away. A medical examiner determined Natavia's injuries were consistent with strangulation. Meanwhile, Rotesha waits in the patrol car, where things take an unusual turn.
Step out. Oh, my goodness. Step out, ma'am.
We're gonna. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
She come back?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Alright. Can we stop? Can we stop acting like this, please? So I can do your search? We're gonna take me out now.
Get one of them to come over here and say so as well. Snatch her out.
Did she act like that while you were...
No, she was talking to us at a rapport, and she started making something about being single for you, taking something. I forget exactly what she said. Something about
We'll just have fire.
Yeah.
So check her. Don't let her fall.
Put it back in.
They poisoned me. You know,
Not yet. We're just coming to.
Young lady, what's your name? And you live here? How long have you lived here?
A few months.
A few months? Okay, who do you live here with?
Me and my children.
Your children? The small children? Like the babies? I seen one or two little babies. What about the other person there?
No, I have 3 kids.
You have 3 kids? How old are your kids? How old are they?
9, 3, and 4.
4? Okay.
Rotesha tells the officer she has 3 kids under the age of 10, but fails to mention her 18-year-old daughter, who was found on the kitchen floor. Keep this in mind for later.
So who's here today with you?
Me and my 3 kids.
You and your 3 kids? Okay. The 3 and 4-year-old, were they upstairs? Okay. And then where's your 9-year-old?
They're all upstairs.
They're all upstairs?
We were all up there.
Okay.
We just got up and I was going to give them a bath.
Who's in the kitchen? Somebody's in the kitchen a little bit older than 9, though. They're not 9 years old.
I couldn't even tell you.
You couldn't even tell you?
Only have 3 kids.
Okay. Okay. All right, hang tight. Hang tight. Hang tight.
Do you want to see the fire department? Do you want them to check you out?
I'm fine. I just want my kids.
She's fine.
I don't know what happened.
You want me just to take vitals of her or something?
If you're talking to me, I didn't hear you.
Since fire's here, we have to just set eyes on her.
They can.
I mean, just check the box.
Yeah.
I'm just, whatever. Okay, never mind. Thank you.
And you feel like alright? We're just gonna have fire just look at you, make sure everything's good.
I said I got another one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is this Black Hawk Down? Like, who are these people?
The police department, police and fire. Are you able to sit back? Look at you.
Nadia, who was in her kitchen.
I'll actually leave her. If she doesn't want it, she won't. We're good.
I'm fine. Are y'all okay? Why are y'all here?
If you could just look at her and make sure she's...
You don't want us to check you out?
No, I'm fine.
I got the influence or anything.
Everything's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Somebody else come here. Alright, we're gonna walk over to the other car, okay? You able to walk?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you have anything money that I'm holding for her?
Sit right here. Face the car.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You're good. Lift your hands up just a little bit. Send me the back pocket. Sorry. Huh? Squeeze a little bit screw. Not yet. They're, I think so. Are you good?
All right, let's slow this down and break down what we just watched, step by step. Because this case moves fast on Bodycam, but the most important details are subtle. A dropped 911 call, a mother who blocks police at the door, and a timeline where minutes mattered. And in the end, what started as a welfare check became a homicide case. Quick note, everything here is based on what's visible in the footage and what's publicly reported in the transcript you provided. We're not here to sensationalize a tragedy. This is about understanding the timeline, recognizing warning signs, and learning how quickly a violent situation can turn fatal. Here's the timeline in plain English. Early morning, around 6 a.m., Natavia calls 911. She reports strangulation, says she passed out, and says it happened recently. Then the call drops and dispatch can't reconnect. Officers arrive quickly and treat it like an active emergency, which is exactly what it is when you have a reported violent assault and the victim goes silent. At the door, the mother isn't relieved to see help. She's defensive. She resists. She physically interferes. Officers detain her and enter the home. Inside, they find Natavia unresponsive, on the floor. EMS begins life-saving measures and transports her. And then, this is the part that hits hardest. Natavia survives for 2 days in the hospital, and later dies. But what makes this case stand out isn't just the outcome. It's the behavior, especially the shifting story, because it raises the question, why would someone deny the existence of the very person police came to save? Hold that thought. Let's talk about the strangulation detail, because people underestimate it. Strangulation isn't like a bruise you can walk off. It can cause hidden internal injuries that don't always look dramatic on camera. Swelling in the airway, lack of oxygen to the brain, vascular damage, things that can become fatal even after the initial incident. That's why, when dispatch hears, "I was strangled and passed out," and then the call cuts off, officers treat it like a life or death emergency, because it is. And it also explains why this case escalated legally the way it did, especially after the medical examiner's ruling. Now let's break down the mother's behavior in a neutral way, without assuming motives. Red flag number 1, blocking access. When police respond to a violent 911 call and the victim goes silent, the priority is to locate and secure the victim. What we see at the door is resistance, both verbal and physical. Whether it's panic, denial, confusion, or something darker, the outcome is the same. It delays access, and delays in these cases can be catastrophic. Red flag number 2, the contradictions about who lives in the house. This is the part viewers don't forget because it's so unusual. First, she says she has 3 kids, young kids. Then, when officers mention the person in the kitchen looked older than 9, she says she has no idea who that is. Later, she changes again and says she has 4 kids and identifies Natavia as her oldest. To be clear, contradictions alone don't automatically prove guilt, but in investigations, major contradictions about basic facts, like who's in your house, are taken seriously because it suggests one of 2 things. Either someone is not thinking clearly, or someone is trying to control the narrative. Red flag number 3, the medical flip-flop. She refuses medical help, then asks for it, then argues about what kind of treatment she wants and when. Again, this could reflect stress, mental health issues, or an attempt to redirect attention. But from an officer's perspective, it's another pattern of instability and shifting demands in the middle of a critical emergency.
Initially, she's booked on serious assault-related charges, based on what police can establish at the scene and what the victim reported. But when Natavia later dies, the case changes categories. The medical examiner ruled the death a homicide and determined the injuries were consistent with strangulation. That ruling matters because it's a key step between severe injury and death caused by another person, and that's why the charges were upgraded, eventually to first-degree murder, according to the transcript you provided. Rain Court also mentions something that adds another layer: competency. She was reportedly found incompetent to stand trial at one point, later returned to competency, and expected back in court in the spring. That's not a gotcha. It's a reminder that the legal system still has to determine responsibility and mental capacity through the process. Now, what can we take from this that's actually useful? Lesson number 1. If someone reports strangulation, treat it as an emergency. Every time. Even if the person looks okay later. Even if there are no visible injuries. Strangulation can be deadly, and the damage can be internal. Lesson number 2. A dropped 911 call after a violent report is a major danger signal. If you're the person calling and the line drops, call back immediately if you can, or leave the line open. And if you're a friend or neighbor who hears a disturbance and then silence, don't assume it resolved itself. Lesson number 3. In high-stress domestic situations, control and confusion often look similar on the surface, but the response has to focus on safety first. Locate the victim, secure the scene, and get medical care. Lesson number 4. Pay attention to shifting stories. Contradictions don't convict anyone by themselves, but they can reveal instability, deception, or a breakdown in reality. Either way, they are a warning sign that something is seriously wrong. If you watch Bodycam footage for the same reason we do, to understand real-world situations and learn from them, then subscribe. We cover these cases with the timeline made clear, the behavior broken down, and the lessons pulled out, without turning tragedy into entertainment. And I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Respectfully, what was the biggest red flag to you? Was it the resistance at the door, the contradictions, or the medical flip-flop? And here's what we're doing next. In the next breakdown, we're looking at another case where the first minutes seem ordinary, until one small detail in the 911 call changes everything. Because in Bodycam footage, it's rarely the loudest moment that tells the truth. It's the detail people almost miss. I'll see you in the next one.